Okay. Hello, testing. Oh. Oh. Is this thing on? There we are. The levels might be a bit better now. Hello. How are we doing? I hope everyone's doing well. Happy Tuesday. Or Tuesday, innit? Just hello. How are you? And yeah, welcome in. I can't believe I'm still recovering. I think I didn't realize how close we were to the end of Portal yesterday. I was like, oh my god, if I went for like 30 more minutes, I probably could have beaten that in like one session. So yeah, we've only got one more stream of Portal to go. That'll be next Monday. I think I've never ever done them. What are they called actually? Let me just bring it up. They're called like bonus maps or something. What are they called? Portal Advanced maps. That's what they are. I've never ever beaten any of the or played any of the advanced maps. So I'm thinking I might try and... There's an achievement that says beat 2 Portal Advanced maps. I might try and do that at the end of the stream on Monday, just because like we'll be wrapping up with the story and then a way to pad out the rest of the stream. I think that'd be like a fun way of doing it. But my god, I didn't realize I was that close to the end. Like, that's crazy. That's like legitimately crazy. I had no idea. But yeah, that's been good. What else is happening? We're playing Wallace and Gromit again on oh, sorry, let me just move that. We're playing Wallace and Gromit again relatively soon as well. We're playing that on Thursday. I'm just looking to see where it is now on my Steam listing. Oh, that's right. Part of me's like, where is this thing installed? But there's like 4. It's really annoying with the old Telltale games because like each game or each chapter has its own download. It's not one contained game. So I forgot that there's like I have to download each one individually. That's so weird. That's so weird. Not every Telltale game's like it, but that one is, and it's just a bit annoying, but whatever. Whatever, I'm over it. I promise I'm over it. But yeah, anyway, without further ado, I think we're about to get into some pretty weird stuff with Disco. I feel like we're about to get into like some very like big reveal territory. And I'm kind of scared of that because everybody around us is constantly trying to like gun for us to some extent and trying to get us. And it just leaves me in this permanent state of who's going to be the first one to stab me in the back. And then I feel like after that, it's going to be a constant state of people betraying me over and over and over. It's going to be like Hot Fuzz, I'm calling it now. It's going to get weird. Oh, okay, we're good. Right. Continue, please. Is everything looking and sounding okay, by the way? I'm hoping it is. Oh, that's right, we're about to go in here. I remember now. Is there anything up here while we're here? I actually can't remember. I don't think there was. Okay. We're all good. All good, thank you very much, Jess. I appreciate you.
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men, all in forward-looking apparel, reminiscent of the sticker on the padlock, are listening to some new form of music. It's like nothing you've ever heard. One of them looks at you.
I think the game sounds and stuff might have changed. I feel like that's gone up a little bit.
Come on! Get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
Is that who I think it is? Is that Morty. Morty. Is that him? Is that Senor Rick?
It's safe to assume this is their leader, or at least he thinks he is.
Sure, let's get into this tent, why not?
Sorry, we barely have room for one.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this.
I'm actually not, he thinks. I just dislike delinquents.
Fair, honestly.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
Alright. Thank you, Kim. You do you, boo. Oh my god, this is a vibe. This is so strange, okay.
You see a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Let's shake his hand, why not?
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
Uh-huh.
This is my posse, Noid.
Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
David Bowie. There he is. David Bowie.
And Egghead.
An egghead. Alright, so we have Rick Sanchez, David Bowie, and Egghead.
Egg!
Literally Egghead. I wouldn't call him anything but Egghead. Perfect. What a lineup.
Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers.
Right, okay. Wait, so how many music venues have you organised?
We have many in the pipeline, officer.
Right, okay.
That means they haven't set up a single one yet.
In the pipeline, yeah, that's a bit, yeah, okay. Why are you here?
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
How's that working out?
Also for talent.
Also for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there's no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Place is a shithole.
Yeah, fair actually.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues.
Actually, he's kind of reminding me a bit of 2D as well. It's probably more 2D. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, officer. It's more the kind of vibe. I feel like, shall we play like Hello Fellow Kids Cop here? There's no need. This place is pretty bad.
Which brings me to the problem of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
An attempt to pander to your perceived conservative sensibilities. No person his age would ever use a word like narcomania with a straight face. Don't fall for it.
I was gonna say, that's like,
I'm talking about the
Yeah.
church. And I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended.
so they want to turn the church. Okay, so I think we were told this by the lady outside last time. I think they want to try and turn the church into their new, like, their new place, right?
Dopeheads. Burnouts.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that. In Revachol.
Strike that. The world.
The vote. Yeah.
And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts held up in there were the worst kind.
This guy's Egghead's fucking great. I love him already.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads and burnouts really are.
Okay.
Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
Are we now? Hardcore. Oh, is this the hardcore guy? So for context, I watched a streamer play this a couple of years back. I remember like the one thing that everyone kept repeatedly saying was hardcore. I think he did have an accent as well, now I think about it. KY, welcome in. Is it Egghead that says that, KY? In a little bit. I'm calling it now. It's gonna be Egghead. I won't stand for narcomaniacs of any kind. No narcomaniacs on my watch.
Yes, yes. And the worst part is, they're also spooky.
What exactly do you mean by spooky?
I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge.
Right.
Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse.
Thank you, Bowie.
People just wanna spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for.
All they need is Kuno to be like in on this as well, and this is like my favourite room of people in the game. And maybe Kim. Kim begrudgingly watching in the corner. That'd be fucking great. J Boogie, welcome in and thank you so much for the vote for Sonic Adventure. Oh, I can do that with this one actually, hang on. Actually, I'll wait for us to be done with this this line of questioning, and then I'll add the votes in for that. But thank you very much for the 10 votes for Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle was one of your most played multiplayer games as a teenager. Just play it for hours. I mean, with the kind of replay value those kind of things have, that does not surprise me. I do not know a lot about Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, or Sonic Adventure 2 for that matter. I watched someone play the campaign years back, and I think I attempted to play a tiny bit of it once. I played like the opening level, but that was like it. So I'm very intrigued to see. It's got to be better than Sonic Adventure, right? We talked about. I'm pretty sure we have talked about this before on stream, but Sonic Adventure 2 has to be better than the first one. It has to be. Okay, I think we're gonna help them out. I like these lads. We're just gonna fucking go with it. I'll look into it. Tell me more.
All right, man.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchanged giddy looks.
Who exactly are these people inside the church?
Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses.
Right. You haven't seen them, and you want the police to be involved?
Well, there's also the machinery.
This machinery is of the deeply mystical variety.
When I first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly, there are all these strange machines lying around in there.
Right.
One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires
Water.
into water. Never seen
Water.
anything like it. Andre, tell him about the feeling.
This feeling.
Oh, and it felt like there was something in there with us, watching us from the dark.
No, the other one.
The other feeling. Do we want to know? Oh, Jess, thank you so much for the vote for melatonin. As I said, I'll make sure I add some votes in once we're done with this this interviewing section. Oh, and thank you for the bean redemption. I can do the bean redemption now. That's fine. I'll do that while we continue this. No Big the Cat campaign in Sonic Adventure 2. That might be for the best. I mean, as KY said, the angriest I've ever been was during Big the Cat section of us playing Sonic Adventure. So I think it might be for the best, honestly. That being said, it would be pretty fun to clip, but at the same time, I was legitimately furious. Alright, I think... Oh god, what is this? Isn't fish already, is it? Oh, for fuck's sake, it's gonna be dead fish again, isn't it? Okay, welcome back to the bingo of, is this gonna be vomit, dead fish, peach, or strawberry banana smoothie? Okay. Freya, thank you so much for the votes for Persona 3. I'll make sure to add those once we're in a section out of like a dialogue section. And KY, thank you for the vote for Mother 3. Thank you for all the votes, guys. Alright. Thank God it's strawberry and banana smoothie. It was a good one, everyone. We got a good one.
Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Egg.
Felt like silence. Awful silence.
For this man, even regular silence is awful enough. But that was something greater.
But you haven't physically seen anyone?
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church. A couple of times. And we felt someone, or something, eyeing us inside. But that's kinda it.
I'm calling it now, it's gonna be a rat. It's gonna be like a big rat in a trench coat. He's just like sitting there waiting, just menacingly, just being like, oh, this is our choich, boys. That sounds, honestly, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. A good bean, I know. I know. J Boogie was saying yesterday, I don't think he hadn't seen us have like a single good bean. I think we've had like 2 or 3 total. Maybe 2. The woman, red hair, maybe a lorry woman. Oh, that's true actually. In the church, that might be where Ruby's hanging out. We don't actually know.
Sure, why not? Yeah.
But not really. Brown hair, old, heavy, dark sides.
So which one is it?
What Noid said.
Okay, thank you, Andre. Very cool.
So brown and older, Ruby might have dyed her hair, though it seems like a stretch at this point.
Yeah.
You have to see for yourself. These people are not reliable.
What was that thing about something watching you?
Like you aren't alone, you know?
It wasn't quite human, if you know what I mean.
Not human, as in a ghost. Do you know what he means?
It was this dark shape climbing upside down along the ceiling, like some kind of crab man.
Oh, is it gonna be the cryptozoologist, mate? Is it gonna be one of? Is it the it's an Indian phasmid or whatever it is? Is it gonna be that thing? The crab man?
Yeah, you know, the way it was climbing up and around the ceiling, like a crab.
It was stalking a cell, exhibiting ambush behaviour.
Are you sure there was a crab man?
Yeah, totally. I mean, I didn't personally see it. Estelle was alone that time, but I believe her. If she comes out running and says there's a crab in there, there's a crab in there.
Could just be a little crab though.
You should ask her about it, but be nice. Don't tell her you don't believe in the crab.
Alright, okay.
The implications of this are too numerous to consider. Proceed with caution. Learn all you can before entering that dark building.
Okay, okay.
There probably is no crab man. Don't let them draw you in with this nonsense.
Alright. Can you tell me more about this machinery?
You should talk to Noid about that. I just got a distinct burnout and dopehead sign from them. Probably jacked up to some snuff station too. Probably, very likely.
Noid is a good name. I like Noid as well. The only unfortunate thing it reminds me of is Yo Noid, which was like, I believe was the... This was a bit before my time, but I think it was like the Domino's like mascot at one point. Was it Domino's? It was one of the pizza chains like mascot, right? The Noid. Domino's mascot, yeah. But yeah, knowing what I've seen from the games alone, I know it's a bad time. But also, I've no idea how awful it was to actually be like It just seems like a really bad mascot. Like, it legit feels like Bubsy level of shit. I don't know. So how can you be sure there's burnouts and dopeheads if you haven't even seen them?
Well, honestly, I can't. But I am.
This is a below feeble attempt at avoidance. Basically, he is attempting to weaponize idiocy.
I see. Shall we just be kind of flippant with them here? I feel like that's not a bad thing. Wow, you can't? But you do. I should add weaponized idiocy to my own repertoire.
Hey now, I'm 70% sure they're substance abusers.
I'll take 70%.
Don't let all that technology fool you. Where do you think the drugs come from?
Alright, let's talk about something else.
Sure. What?
Estelle told me Noid put a padlock on the door. Why?
Oh, so you met her. Good, good.
He's not as glad as he would like you to think. There's concern in his voice.
Okay.
I did ask Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. It's a temporary fix, just something to contain the situation.
Okay.
I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for a while.
I need the key.
Of course. Noid, give the officer the key.
All right.
Oh god, okay. What happens if we don't? Does it like fall into the... Oh, do we just lose credibility maybe?
You sense the trajectory of the little piece of metal and plastic. The object makes a small ringing sound as it approaches. Just the tiniest chime to your left.
Hey, got it. What a cool cop, I know, right? Actually catching things.
Ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The speed freaks nod to you approvingly.
Alright. Thanks, man.
The speed freak nods to you. A respectful nod. You proved something here.
How long have those people been locked in there?
Not long. Like a week, maybe?
Yikes. So... my only, like, point of contention with this is that... if they're stuck in there for, like, a week... that's not okay. They're probably starving. Very cool. If you miss the catch, it goes down the drain pipe or something. You need to find a different way into the church. That's... in the back of my mind, I was thinking... I feel like something really bad's gonna happen. But okay. That's that's infinitely worse than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was just gonna be like a thing with Kuno where we get like a morality hit where Kuno just doesn't take us seriously for a little while. But okay. Okay, Harry's literally thinking what I was saying. How can you be sure they haven't starved to death?
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85% sure they're still alive.
Thank you, 2D. 85% is not enough. That is, yeah, it's kind of true. I feel like we should lightly school them for that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I guess it wasn't very hardcore of us to just lock them in like that.
Oh yeah.
Me too. I shouldn't have that kind of power over another person. I'm not the one with the violence monopoly here. You are. I'm glad that key is out of my hands now.
Alright.
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it.
You mentioned some kind of... I'm not good with words. They own the church. Who are these?
Oh yeah, that's a meteor name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it.
Oh, okay.
If you don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Okay.
You know, of Meteo. Concerning Meteo.
Now humor me, Andre. What is the founding party?
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know.
Okay.
I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organisation.
And?
And they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericarnassian Church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, like, made the Innocentic system, no?
Okay, I feel like we can really fuck with them a bit here. Ray, welcome in. Hardcore, yes, hardcore. A kid is here, yeah. Now, Andre, in your opinion, with this ancient religious organization who anoints the innocents, want a club for anodic music in one of their churches? This is a very good point.
Totally.
Okay, fine.
The Pericarnassian Church is about love. And Nordic music is about love. I got love for my Pericarnassian posse. Love is the relay out of death. We die.
Fucking egghead, I love him. He's so good. Okay.
Love is hardcore.
Hardcore. There it is.
Unity.
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 Make some noise for my Insulindian posse.
For fuck's sake.
You feel it. The anodes and the
Okay.
cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the base, as if testing the waters.
Alright, I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now. The thing inside the church is gonna be the Physmid. And it literally is like attracted by the music or something. Weird. I don't know if that's gonna be true. I have a feeling. I have a gut feeling maybe this is a thing. Alright, no words. Enjoy the beat. Let's just do it.
Feels good.
Alright. I guess love can be pretty hardcore.
Oh yeah, it can.
He's coming around. You're getting it.
I now understand. It was lame of me to suggest otherwise. Anodic music is about love. Yeah, sure. Let's just. I feel like we should just completely play into this at this point.
Yeah! Yakokata! The place to be!
He seems ecstatic that you share his
Oh, we're
vision
nodding
of
as well.
Pericarnassianism.
Let's go. We're vibing.
Do it for the masses. Do it for the crew.
You're getting it.
I didn't want to say it, but it was pretty lame of you to imply otherwise. Anyway, you got more questions?
The one with the large head is still looking at you, nodding his head, waiting for your body to start moving.
Let's start dancing.
You feel like you could go for a little disco when, or if they get this club going. You've got it in you.
Alright. I wanted to ask you about this tent full of equipment.
Yes. What?
I see you brought your own water.
Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even has running water.
And it's distilled too.
Oh. It's the one they sell at the fuel station.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. But he's slippery enough that there's nothing for you to grab hold of.
Alright. What's with all the nosothed? Nosothed?
The what now?
I assume it's nosophyll. Nosothed? I assume if it's like nasal stuff. You have a lot of it lying around.
Oh, the old Ultra.
He's like an actor, looking to the souffleur for his line.
I have a major sinus infection, stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted up. Winter. Can't even breathe.
You sound fine to me. Nah, governor, I'm just saying like this. I've got a proper well... Can't do it. Can't do it. You sound fine to me.
Yes, that's all Nosafed's doing. Without the Noser, I'd be drowning in shit
Pet the
right now.
noser. Cool, blimey, gov. Without noser, I'd be absolute up the alley, I would.
Nosafed is the shit.
Alright. Can I have some? I feel like it's gonna be stuck. Okay, no, maybe not. We're not putting Harry down that path. We're not doing it. Good. Now on to the next thing.
Yes. What?
Shall we tell them about the sweat thing? Hate to tell you, but it reeks of sweat in here.
It does, doesn't it?
Told you we have a smell problem.
It's mixed with a peculiar chemical scent, like laundry detergent.
He sniffs the air, then shrugs. It doesn't take a forensic scientist to guess it's drug-related.
Yeah.
They look and act like the kind of guys who've done their fair share.
Yeah.
However, their breathing is regular, their jaws stay put, and their pupils aren't dilated. So, not under the influence right now.
Okay. Alright, enough of this.
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
The white check. I guess we could try it.
Okay, so the speed freaks want to start a club for dance music. That much checks out. Youths like music. You feel as though you might have liked music more when you were young, too. But you digress.
And then there's the narcomania.
Indeed. So one of them came upon the abandoned church. They want to turn it into a club for dance music, but agents of narcomania have overrun it. You shudder to think of all the narco they must have already consumed in there. Narco is bad.
Only narcomania. Bit in the dust.
Plus, and it has to be considered, you can't invent the future of dance music in this smelly old tent. Imagine if you
Yeah,
left
true,
the church.
actually.
That settles it. Analysis complete. Their story checks out. It still feels as if this didn't quite go as it should have. But
That's all for now.
As always, we'll be right here, waiting patiently for the news. Yeah!
Fuck's sake, okay. That was good. Alright. While we have a memento, I will add in all of the votes. Thank you everyone for the votes. I appreciate you. Let me scroll up. So, we had 10 votes for Sonic Adventure from J Boogie. Thank you very much. For anyone who wasn't here yesterday and is unaware, the new short game put on the short game wheel is Jazz Punk. That has replaced Portal 1 on the wheel now. So please bear that in mind. There's a new game that you can vote for. We're also probably going to be ending Portal 1 Monday, so it's going to be sooner wrapped up than we think it will be. Or at least I was thinking it would be. Jess, thank you for the vote for... I'm just going through the list now. Melatonin, thank you very much. So that's now up to 17 votes. Freya, thank you for the 2 votes for Persona 3. Persona 3 is now at 116 votes, making it the top on the main wheel. And KY, thank you for a vote for Mother 3, which puts Mother 3 at 54 votes, making it the highest, the second highest voted thing on the main wheel. There we go. There we go. I will leave the sheet open in the background, so do not worry. I will tab in and out appropriately. It's just while we're in like big sort of cutscene bits like this, I probably won't be tabbing out to do stuff then. So I will get around to everybody's votes, I promise. But while we're doing out of cutscene stuff, it's all good. Look into the spook church. All right, we have the keys, so we can go do that in a minute.
So you had a talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss things with Noid. Good.
All right, Noid time. Oh, wait, okay, before we get any further into Noid, thank you so much, Ray, for the votes of Tears of the Kingdom. I'll add that in now. I have not played this game yet, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm currently replaying Breath of the Wild in my own time. So I'm looking forward to jumping straight into Tears of the Kingdom on stream, which is going to be great. So thank you so much. There we are. Perfect. Hell yeah. Alright. Noid, hit me.
It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your sign. Can't really talk to people before you get a reading.
Okay, so we're gonna get a handle on our sign? Sign? Sure, why not? Why not? I want to watch you play that. The shenanigans is fun. Yeah, honestly, watching the contraptions that people are making. It's like, there was an edit that was really funny. That was like one of the cutscenes of Zelda being like, it was something like Zelda being like, Link will save me, Link's always looking out for me, please be quick, my hero. And then it cuts to all of the stupid like contraptions and shit people build in Tears of the Kingdom, and they're just pissing about in like the weirdest way. It's so funny. It's so funny. So yeah, that game, it genuinely makes me really curious. I'd love to see what it's like. Like, it's literally Zelda meets Gary's mod, and I'm actually all for that. It sounds really funny. Okay, sign? Sign?
Yeah,
Question mark?
gotta compare. See if we can align.
Okay, is it like a star sign thing? Interesting.
I suck at socialising, man. Even now, our sign synchronisation is way off. But I'll see what I can do.
Okay. He's definitely going for like a Bowie thing here, right? Definitely going for it. I saw the sign. I've done better, Bowie. I've done a better Bowie. I saw the sticker on the padlock. Can you tell me anything about it? It sounded like it was a rip-off, like Nirvana kind of looking thing.
A
From
sticker?
how it's described.
You mean the yellow one? Can you describe it to me?
Yeah.
Interesting. He wants you to describe it, though he already knows what it looks like.
I mean this one. Show the sticker on your ledger.
Oh, wow. Right on your cop ledger. You like it?
Yeah, it's cool.
It is cool, but it's also more than that. Much more.
Noid is a bit disappointed. It's just cool.
What is it supposed to be?
The dead guy smiling.
Yeah, so that's the Nirvana thing, right? It's kind of a Nirvana vibe. Your work's still done with Hitman. Honestly, fair British. How you doing, dude? Hope you're doing well. Why is the dead guy smiling?
He defeated history. We are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always already dead. How can we ever smile then? Because history is a lie, and so are its deaths. The present moment and life are the hardcore. The hardcore expels death. Or maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's just really ecstatic about the beats.
I'm thinking maybe the smiling dead guy is a symbol of communism? It's also dead, but doesn't care. Are we about to say that? I feel like, you know what? Let's not bring this into it. Let's better not mention it.
He blinks, waiting for the next question.
What makes this sticker so modern?
Simplicity was brought to us by a classical soul artist modernism, but that was a tasteful, harmonious simplicity, right? Well, hardcore is not tasteful or outwardly harmonious. It's a warning shot. This will be dangerous. The echo of man's loss, haunting him. The sticker, the clothes, the music, same thing.
Okay. Just got in from work, had a busy day. Nearly 50 customer refunds, about 2 hours. Had a Greg's meal for your dinner. I mean, that doesn't sound, in terms of the meal at least, the Greg's payoff sounds really good. I love a cheeky Greg's. But yeah, I hope you're able to settle in now. Now that everything's all wrapped up for the day, dude. Oh, is this meant to be the sticker here? I only just noticed it. There's like a bunch of them. You come up with this stuff by yourself? Alright, I think we should just go with it. Seems awesome.
It is.
Sure, let's just go with it. Let's just completely go with the agenda. I think we've exhausted the subject for now.
I guess one could write an entire treatise on the thing. But what for?
What about now? Are the signs all right now?
Nah. Still strongly out of sync. Stage gamma disalignment.
What?
You heard me.
Okay. Tell me about the machines you saw in the church.
Weird stuff. Specialised. There was a data processor and some sort of long-wave machinery. Wires going into water. Gives off a spy sign. Or some fucked up Samaran science sign. You know, the kind that goes head first into the supernatural.
What's so wrong with the supernatural?
Nothing's wrong with it. You should definitely be researched. You can still do sick shit with it though.
The sickest. That's perhaps why it should be researched.
I suppose so. That's supernatural. So you think it's real? That it actually exists?
Most of it doesn't exist. But there's also stuff that isn't allowed to exist. Because the moralists think it's too dangerous for the plebs. Psionic powers, pale-related diseases, pretenders pretending to be human, folk rights, that kind of stuff.
Ghosts, Kappa? Maybe. Why are you called Noid? Because Bowie was taken?
The hardcore aesthetic is esoteric.
I don't know.
It's not meant to be discussed with the law at this moment.
Right, okay.
It's not easy to reach a harmonic resonance of signs without some adjustment.
Does this mean we need sign? I don't know. I'm just like thinking. I don't know if this is like a direct riff of something that's like already here or not.
Yes.
I guess, yeah.
Further sign matching would do good for us. One way to achieve this would be by getting us into the church.
Right. Okay. I feel like a lot of it is also just like, I'll be in your good books if you get us in. I don't know. All right.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Walshy tape player, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile and says, as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous evangelical secrets,
Hardcore!
Hardcore. Is it?
It's hardcore!
You're just gonna keep saying it's hardcore, aren't you?
Skibbity, skibberdanger. I am the rearranger.
I love him.
your cop training did not prepare you for this. What
This
to
is too
do?
hardcore. Harry needs to. Harry's like, oh my god, I
Could there have
can't.
been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think? The young man with the tape recorder acknowledges your return.
Oh
When
god,
he looks
okay.
at you, he squints as though you were the setting sun.
Skibbity, skibberdanger, I am the rearranger. That's honestly great.
This is hardcore. Hardcore!
Right. Gotta stay silent. Still say nothing.
Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. Encore! All right! Yeah!
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore! Ah!
So hardcore.
Is it though?
Oh god, here we go. It is.
What is it? I mean, really?
Feels like you should reply with the very pinnacle of idiocy here, so that things get totally transcendent. But you haven't gotten there yet, so you don't know what to say.
I was thinking that too.
I am the mic enforcer. I am the chicks checker. Yeah!
This fucking guy. God, I can't handle this dude. He's too much. Oh, we can have a quick chat. Hello?
The shaggy-haired girl kneels on the sea ice. She looks up as you approach.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you going to help us? With the church, I mean.
Let's go in with this first. I guess try and like play into getting a few more questions out of it, and then maybe saying we'll do it.
Shoot.
The others told me that you went inside the church. What did you see in there?
Oh, that. You're not going to believe me. There's no point in me telling you.
She's less prone to blurting out "Crab Man" than the others.
We'll see. Go ahead and tell me.
Okay. I went in and I saw a woman next to one of those machines there. Noid calls it a mainframe. She was dressed like someone who's been raised by their grandmother, you know, strange old clothes. Had this absent expression, didn't say anything, just stood still.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, right behind her, a man crawled down the wall, upside down like a crab, down the church wall. I think the woman didn't even know he was there. He was completely silent. He stopped right before he got to the floor, then just hung there like that, looking at me, right at me. I fucking turned around and walked out. End of story.
Like a crab, you say?
What did this crab man look like?
It was too dark. I couldn't tell exactly.
Come on, she obviously could. She already went into detail.
You were right. I don't believe you. I feel like we should just be like flippant with her. I feel like it's... Well, we could say the bottom one. You were wrong. I do believe you.
Why?
It does seem pretty ludicrous for it to be a lie.
I guess so. Anyway, what else?
I'd like to know more about your associates.
My associates? I haven't got much to say about them.
What do you mean? You must know something about them.
Of course I do. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them.
To the cops.
What about you? Tell me something about yourself.
Me? I'm a silver bird.
Aha, okay. Oh, okay. A crab man. So, is a crab man not literally a crab? It's gonna be like a... If I go back up through like what she was saying... Maybe it's like a sign thing. I'm a silver bird. Maybe the crab thing isn't a literal thing. Maybe it's like a... I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to like maybe read into this too much. I'll ask later about all this.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but...
That's all for now. Alright. We do have a level up. Okay. What do we need to level up, I guess? I'm gonna hold on to it for now. I don't think I need to level anything up just yet. We're only 50% through that as well. That's fine. Okay. Can I go round here? Is this where it was? I'm trying to like map out in my head where the hell I am. Oh, you near the church? Maybe we... Oh, is it just up here? It's up here. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, though, British, about your family member. I know that must be hard to begin with, but... Yeah, it's always, like... I think it's more, with those sort of things, it's always the chain reaction of events. It's always, like, the thing that gets you going, oh god, could it be?
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood.
Okay, open the padlock with a key.
The lock turns easily. You hear a click as the shackle pops open.
Let's go.
Alright.
A great whoosh of air rushes into the dark innards of the church, as though rushing to fill a great vacuum. In the heart of the city.
Oh. This looks fine. Damn, this place has taken a bit of a beating, huh? Okay. They look recent, okay. Maybe this is gonna be like a thing for things are spinning empty. Yeah. Might have a look at this.
In white, silver, and apricot faience, the young mother of humanism stands above you. A crack runs across her body. She is impossibly tall, oval-faced and sad, a dark and radiant majesty. This is her innocence, Dolores Day. Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. You should kneel.
Leave me alone, woman. Wow. Nah, I
Cold wind seeps in from the crack in the glass. Snowdrifts cover the floorboards at your feet. Above, you feel her multicolored eyes on you, inspecting you, as if under a microscope.
look up.
The woman looks down at you, standing there. She towers among her followers, architects, laymen, courtiers. There is a sad smile on her lips and a glint in her green-blue eye. Of what? Compassion? Remorse? She acknowledges the passing of someone who is still alive. You.
It's morning. Should we try and be like... let's go with the bottom one.
As that great and desperate thought passes through your mind, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross from shoulder to shoulder.
Do the same.
Your fingertips touch your chest 4 times as you stand in the apricot-colored light of the window. Above you, the woman still smiles, her distant smile, sundered by the crack in the glass.
This is Dolores Day.
The old woman in the village was right. This must be the Delorean Church of Humanity in Martinez, or the small Pinewood Church in some records.
You knew of the place?
It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. It was built not long after Ravachol's founding, 300 or so years ago, by first-generation settlers.
What else do you know?
There used to be 7 stave churches on the coast. Les Sept Sœurs, they call them, the 7 sisters. Only one remains. The rest were burnt in the revolution or used for building materials. We should be respectful here, although the building appears to be deserted. I do not believe we'll find the instigator here. Something else, perhaps?
Respectful? Is the lieutenant a follower of DeLoreanism? There it is again. A small pang of guilt. It's time to ask him what happened here.
Do you know why it was abandoned?
I have a theory, yes. There was a police raid a while back. I heard the place was shot to pieces.
Okay.
The old woman in the village was being tactful with us when she didn't mention it. She has more respect for the RCM than many around here.
Who conducted this raid?
Well, your station was involved, I hear. Although I can't be sure.
How come the lieutenant isn't sure? Is this confidential information?
You're not sure?
3 precincts were involved in the raid, and people say Precinct 41 was one of them.
I don't remember being here.
I am pretty sure it was a clandestine operation. I don't know anything more about it, why it was conducted, or who participated. I try not to pry into extra-district matters.
Okay. If I was here, I should find out what I was doing. It's kind of difficult in this kind of instance. I feel like Kim probably doesn't want us to be indulging that too much. It feels like it's like a stone we don't need to like go over. I don't really feel like it might be. I don't think it's going to be important to the case either, but it might be a good character moment. I think let's go with it for now. But I'll back out if it's starting to look a bit dicey. If I was here, I should find out what I was doing.
Good luck. You will not get information on a confidential operation from your station secretary just by calling. If you really don't remember, it might be better to keep this one forgotten. It happened a while ago. It's unimportant to our business in Martinez now.
Fair. Kim, are you a follower of DeLoreanism?
Yes, we all are. Her name, body, and rule are synonymous with humanism. The laws we enforce are DeLorean in origin.
I didn't think you were spiritual.
It's not spiritual, it's constitutional. The DeLorean system does not demand faith, only accordance.
Okay. Okay, so encyclopedia and visual calculus are needed for these two. So, right. Encyclopedia and visual calculus. Okay, so we have 3 encyclopedia right now, okay. Let's try that.
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax. Despite the damage you've done to yourself, the title appears lodged in your hippocampus. This is her innocence, Dolores Day, the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. Perhaps the most famous human being ever to have lived. No amount of Commodore Red can wipe her sad smile from your brain thing. It has survived the deluge and haunts you still, and will haunt you forever as it haunts all men.
Wait, what exactly is an innocence? I've heard of the system.
The highest category of historic individual, an embodiment of the world's spirit.
A ruler?
More, an innocence is elected to office by the founding party, a precedent that has taken place a mere 6 times in the entirety of history. The legal system of the Real Belt is built to accommodate an authentic rule should it coincide with our time.
I see.
An innocence is infallible. The decisions made by one are not decisions. They are inevitabilities. What would have happened anyway? Only accelerated, packed into decades instead of centuries. An innocence is a continuous, compressed event, a sacred human being. It is an honor and a glory to live when one is in office.
Is one in office now?
No, we are alone.
Okay. When did she rule?
300 years ago, in the wake of the discovery of this Isola, the Insulindian, by explorers from the continent of Muindi. She is, among other things, the innocence of inter-isolary travel and the connected world.
What else do I know about her?
Many things. You know she was a woman of the court, the wife of an influential Marchese, and eventually the principal advisor to Irene La Navigateur, Queen of Suresnes, modern-day Sir La Clé. Also that she was gorgeous beyond beauty, draped in ancient sadness. Are you sure you want to remember this bit of historic trivia? Standing under a long, slender form like this, dwarfed?
Where is this coming from?
The past. It's a silo of sadness, fermenting. You should keep away. No, you must know.
Let's go into it a bit. Okay, what else? Was she smart?
Terribly. Women of the court were expected to play both contract bridge and chess sufficiently well to prove an interesting challenge to a man. A simple grasp in matters of philosophy, theology, and science was encouraged. She was, by all means, a kept woman.
I thought he said, when he first said that, he said contact bridge. I was like, is there like a full contact version of the the game bridge? I was like, hang on.
She made the most of her position in the antediluvian court, a court visited by the most prominent thinkers and artists of the day. In secret, she was becoming the era's preeminent philosopher of the state, a scalpel, a piercing gaze. She was an almost preternaturally magnetic and intelligent individual. To her contemporaries, she appeared out of time, a messenger from the future of the species. We all fell in love with her, head over heels. Even before she was declared an innocence, her influence was tremendous.
How come?
It was on her advice that Irene La Navigateur sponsored a number of voyages into the Pale, a costly, often tragic endeavor, ultimately vindicated by the discovery of the new world, the piece of reality you're standing on.
I see. I'm assuming this is what a lot of this is depicting then.
She was crowned 2 years after the first expedition returned, setting in motion what is widely considered the greatest era in history. The DeLorean era.
Wow.
Wow indeed. When her innocence was declared, and the queen she had advised for years fell on her knees before her, she was so overcome with emotion that her lungs started glowing in her chest. Bystanders reported golden filaments lighting the already sunlit chamber around her, clearly visible beneath her dress. That is why the lungs are the symbol of love for the cultures of the Real Belt.
Was there something terrifying about her?
Terrifying is a term too emotionally charged for your semantic memory, or what remains of it. But terrifying, it's a simple word. She was bad for humanity, and you shouldn't have started thinking about her.
No, was there something bad about her? I want to know.
You already do. Although she is often considered to be the greatest human being to ever live, There was something ominous about Dolores Day, constantly surrounded by her terriers. She was the most socially secluded and least self-aware of all the innocences. Some modern thinkers would consider her a war criminal for the campaigns she waged against the Mesk state. And then there were the resettlement programs.
What happened?
The Mesk state tried to detach itself from Innocentic rule. Parts of the world were experiencing whiplash from accelerating into secularism. Her mandatory education programs and mass resettlement of upstream Marguerite were problematic as well. Dissenters were suppressed by a military force she called the Army of Humanity.
Damn, we're very learned in this general subject, aren't we? We know a lot. Somewhere in Mr. Dubois' brain, we've just got a bunch of like. It's like, well, I've forgotten everything, but remember
Suggesting
this.
those who fight against it are not part of humanity. She adored chess, yes, but also military war games. Dolores Day often holds a tiny tin soldier between her index finger and thumb in icons such as this. She was also blonde, the blondest woman you have ever seen, with green eyes the color of the Pacific, mare interregnum.
I see.
Little is known of her Marchese husband. It's as if he vanished from history after completing his role, which was to introduce Dolores Day to court. In conclusion, yes, there is something lonely, paranoid, and even terrifying that people seldom mention, but feel when they think of her. This subtle terror is part of her iconography.
Lieutenant Yefrater, you've stood there for over 5 minutes. What are you thinking of, if I may ask?
Somehow connected to the case.
She's been dead for 300 years. I am almost 1,000% certain she isn't connected to the case. None of this is, in fact. This church, the coast, this isn't a good place to get lost in.
Alright, visual calculus is the other one we need to do. Visual calculus. What do we have on? Any of these ruin visual calculus? No. So we currently have those on. Visual calculus, whack them on. No, okay. Back to that then. Have that change. Okay, is that basically back to what we had anyway? I have a feeling it was. Wait, was it? Something looks like it's changed.
The mother of humanism stands above you. A precious and complex
We're just gonna
wax
go for
painted
it.
jigsaw of
Hey,
broken shards
get it.
falls into place in front of you. A ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass window.
Well, we
Before
only
it was
just did
shattered,
it.
there was an older woman beneath the younger one, and a text, a light motif below them both.
Okay. Yeah, we only just managed to do that. We literally got the check we needed. We got lucky. What shattered the mosaic?
Unknown.
Okay.
Something during the raid the lieutenant mentioned, or just hooligans looking for something to break.
Who is this older woman?
The escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is depicted as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses, holding a golden rights apfel in one hand and a scepter in the other. This is the queen her Innocence Day advised. Above, she herself is whole. Small figures of wise men, common men, worshippers walk up the stairs to stand at her feet. Secret servicemen 30 years, stand in a row guarding her. It must have taken years to produce this work in all its dizzying detail.
The motto? What does it say?
Below both women, in luminous black letters, Après la vie, mort. Après la mort, la vie de nouveau. And then, along the left side, Après le monde, la gré. Après le gré, le monde de nouveau.
Lieutenant, this used to say after life, death, after...
Death, life again. After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again. This exaltation is common in Dolorian sacralism. In the early years, it was even incorporated as the RCM slogan. No more, however.
Why?
It was deemed subservient to use a strongly moral intern-related motto. We already suspected of bootlicking. The sentence was also seen as too feminine. It was a macho thing.
Okay. What is the RCM motto now?
Justice, union, prudence, and force.
I like the other one better.
So do I.
Hey. I just got an achievement. Employ critical theory 9 times.
The mother of humanism towers above you, a wax painting on a cracked pane of glass. Nothing has changed in her expression.
Alright. Okay, well that was eventful. Right, what's in here?
A machine stands in the corner, watched over by the figures on the stained glass window. It's turned on and quivering with soft electricity.
Another radio computer. And this time it's already turned on.
These machines sometimes harbor traps, he thinks. Alarm systems and the like. Let's be careful.
We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case.
Yes, but this machine looks like the one that, in the doomed commercial area.
It's also quite similar to the one we have down at the station. Must be the same model.
The one you saw earlier was the Ream Civic. This is the Ream Prefect, a model number RC7024, equipped with a Fell mainframe and a Ream-compatible interim printer.
Wait, let me just investigate it.
You see fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. A hatch connected to the central compartment is wide open. The lieutenant says nothing. You see the machine's glowing frame reflected back from his diamond-shaped glasses. You're free to proceed.
Look inside the compartment.
Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. Silver tape on the side says, in black marker, log, February to March. Another filament memory. Press play to talk with the repeater.
Alright. Okay, good. Gonna do a quick... Actually, I'll do an actual save real quick. I'm just conscious of the fact that we have like a timed thing we have to do. Someone's been running around the outside the old fish market at 10. Okay, whereabouts is this? I think I'm gonna go find this and then come back to this later. I don't think I want to be like messing around with too much in here right now.
The silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable. All the shifting matter and shuffling of living things is gone. Nothing seems to exist beyond the church anymore. Maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent.
Wait. I think I still hear something.
And then it's gone. Almost all of it. But for the faintest of hums. It seems the sound here is detached from its source somehow, if not blotted out outright. Truly unusual. You can hardly hear your own breathing.
Fuck it, we're gonna yell. Yell as loud as you can.
Your voice is barely audible. Not a howl, but the softest of whimpers.
Stomp your feet and clap your hands.
You produce a few muffled thumps, after which the silence feels even more total, somehow.
What's happening?
The lieutenant points to his ears and shakes his head. Then he leans closer.
Can you hear anything?
Almost nothing. It's beginning to worry me.
The church just has strange acoustics, some engineering trick.
His detached tone conceals how uncomfortable he is. Maybe the church was designed this way to prevent boisterous activity, singing and dancing on its premises.
Let's go with that. Maybe they wanted to discourage singing and dancing?
Could be.
He doesn't seem entirely convinced, though. The
Look at the
orderly
bell tower.
rows of ceiling panels become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
What if I don't want to know what's up there? Oh shit, okay.
The silent relax. It'll be okay.
Ah shit, okay. Damn it.
Just darkness without end. It makes your head spin.
Ah, okay. What's the darkless night?
Filled with vague shapes of woodwork. The sense of a great height.
Try to make out something. Anything.
There's nothing. You're dizzy and disoriented as you see dark and more dark rising.
Officer, what are you looking at?
Oh shit.
You see something hanging from the rafters, looking straight at you with dark eyes.
Tiago? Igo?
Maybe it's possible to talk to it.
Is it Smeagol? Smeagol? Hello?
Is that a man? Looks more like part of the carpentry of the building came alive and is now studying you intently. The Crab Man.
Let's say nothing and be quiet for
The
now.
man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable gaze, then speaks.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry, everything's gonna be alright. You come to the right place.
I did not think... I was expecting a gremlin voice for this character. I was literally expecting that, welcome to the church, precious. I was expecting that kind of thing, and wow, okay. I kind of love it though. I actually kind of love it. The right place for what?
Here you can receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom of that bottle.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question him?
I'm put off by this religious stuff, he thinks. And maybe the ceiling climbing, too. It's all very hard to square with the lieutenant's own view of reality. Hey, and what was that about the bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already. Shish.
Yeah, I guess I have a bit of a problem. It's been getting out of hand lately, but
Está crudo, way. I see deep inside you. Your body and your spirit are suffering greatly from overindulgence, and you don't even know it.
how do you know what I'm feeling?
I was like you once, just dragging my feet to the next bottle. Shit was dark, Holmes.
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
Kim's just like, you know what? This is like a free therapy session. I don't even need to like nag you about this myself. I'll just let him do it.
If the lieutenant agrees, then maybe, just maybe, you should pay attention.
Fuck you, Crabman! You don't tell us what to do!
Oh no.
Tell him!
Not the necktie. For some reason I feel like you have a point there.
Don't trust me. Trust the mother. I'm only the messenger, Holmes. This is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here.
You have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Is he just trying to throw you off your game? Whatever it is, he's quite confident about it. Just look how gracefully he sways.
Yeah.
'Tis not an act, my liege. Save him perchance, he hath deceived his very self. This man is a zealot.
You must be the crab man.
Never known myself to be a crab. But if that's the name you got for me, I won't stop you from using it.
If you're not a crab, then what are you?
I always thought of myself more like a flame, flickering along the rafters and beams. It may be that I gotta work on my technique.
That's not the only technique he's working on. Look at those carved sculptures. And is that a satchel of tools over there?
Wait, did you also carve all those sculptures?
Sure am. Whittling wood used to be something I just did to busy my hands. Now I use those same hands in service of something greater than my own restlessness.
You got some nice curves going on, going there? Sure.
It's all just for the mother, man. No need to overthink it.
It's got another achievement. Wow, I'm racking them up today. What were you before you became a crab man? A wood carver?
I was in a gangway, but my memories of that time are fading. Most of them are already gone.
So many people losing their memories. I don't feel like it's a... Let's try and play the relatability thing. I lost my memory too. It haunts me.
No, man. You gotta let that shit go. Then the mother's light touch will fill you with rapture.
Do you remember your name, sir?
The lieutenant is not particularly interested in this information. He's just trying to assert some control over the conversation.
Tiago's my name, but those syllables don't mean much to me these days. A name isn't just your identity, but also, so to speak, your place amongst your fellows, your place in the world. I ain't got no use for such a place anymore.
My name's Harry.
That's just the thing, Holmes. None of that matters.
What are you doing here?
This is a special place. There's a perforation in the world up there, a way out into nothingness. This church was built around it for purposes of veneration. I circled it, nurtured by the silence bestowed by the mother. One of these days, I'll be pure enough to go drink from it directly.
This mother of silence. You mean her?
No. There's a new god in town, and she can't be painted or sculpted because she has no limb or even a face. She is the end. She is a cavity in the dark beyond sense. She saved me, but I couldn't describe her to you. No one can, Holmes, and no one ever will.
What will happen once you drink from this perforation?
I will be incinerated, but not destroyed. Finally, I won with the state of the world before reality began.
That sounds a bit like substitution behavior, no? You know a thing or two about that.
You sure you didn't just switch one drug for the other?
It's not like that at all, man. It's just faith and joyful service.
Too gleeful, those words. He is lying. Not to you, to his very own self.
I was being insensitive. Sorry, let's move on.
No worries, man. I know this shit takes time.
Got another achievement for being a sorry cop. God damn it. I still don't understand what you're doing in the church.
I'm a seraph, Holmes. I sing the mother's glory.
Can you sing for me? Sing for me something.
I ain't from no Marietti, if that's what you're thinking. And the song I sing is silent as the mother.
He lost his cool there for a moment. Seems you hit some nerve.
How did you even find this place, this church?
Hard to say. I think I did some construction work here, back when I still had material worries. Up there, I realized what the true purpose of the church was. Been spending a lot of time here ever since. The past is nothing to me now, eh? It didn't belong to me.
Right, I had other questions.
The sinewy figure lingers on the wooden beams, blending into the shadows.
You've been here for a long time. Did you see the police raid that took place here?
Something like that.
Did you witness it?
Not really, or at least I don't remember much of it anymore. The mother's love has done its job. That's what's so great about the mother. It lets you forget about everything.
Some ravers want to turn this place into a nightclub.
The ones in the tent outside, right? I see them. Guessing they're the ones who call me a crab. Probably scared of me.
Wait, do they have a reason to be scared?
Nah, man. They look pretty funny. And I don't harm no one anymore. Anyway.
So, what do you think about the nightclub, that is?
Why not? They wouldn't bother me none. I'm usually way up there, imbibing. Ain't no music on earth that can reach where I go. Might even be nice to have some company.
He said that in spite of himself.
Wow, okay.
He's more attached to the human than he'd like to think.
I actually kind of... Okay, maybe we should try and do this. I'm kind of into the idea of this being, like, repurposed. I was kind of just going with it for the bit, but I actually kind of like it as an idea. You know where the other spooker is?
Other spooker? Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa. Don't know, Holmes.
Viejita is grandma?
Wait, so there is another person living in the church?
No. I just call her viejita because of her clothes. She's actually quite young. Or maybe not that young. Age is just one of the many masks we wear.
Wait, what if it's Ruby?
Did it ever seem to you like she was hiding here from something?
You mean like a fugitive? No, man. Quite the opposite. I don't think she cared much about authority or anything else for that matter. Maybe only about her machines.
I see. And where is she now?
I told you, Holmes. I don't know.
How can you not know when you both live here?
Don't really follow her comings and goings. Just see her typing on her computer now and then. We got different interests.
So you've got nothing else to tell me? How she looks, what she does, who is she?
I'm afraid not, Essay. You just have to wait until she comes back, or
Or search through her radio computer.
Okay then. Thanks. Hell yeah. Okay. Well, I'll be honest, when we were told about the Crabman and the screen cut to black, I was scared we were going to get a jump scare. I was legit so worried that we were going to get something actually bad. Okay. Got a new thing. Okay, so we have like, what's that, 47 minutes to get to the get to where we need to get to. I think we're gonna be fine for time, so I'm okay to have a little walk around. I don't think we're gonna get too far into the computer stuff just yet. I think all kinds of new items though, so I'm all for that. Anything else I can interact with? Anything else? I'm just looking for loot at this point. No, I think we're good. Alright. Gonna have a waddle over here. So, yeah, let's try and go to the, I feel like as that he's chill with it, I think we're fine to turn it into a nightclub in that case. Running around a sidearm pretending to be a police officer. You must meet her near the old fish market. Just walk past the fishing village until you see the boardwalk. I actually don't know where that is. Am I being stupid? Oh, okay. Travel past the fishing village till you see the boardwalk. Does it mean this thing over here? Does it mean this area? I'm not actually sure. Boardwalk. Like up here. I think that's the one thing about this game I'm not as into is the timed events.
A once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D.
Like, don't get me wrong, I do understand why it's there.
A slogan used to intertwine.
It's just, yeah, it's one of those things where it's just a bit like... It's like another obstacle I have to try and, like, get around. Especially when, like, navigating sometimes isn't the most, like... Because, like, I guess, like, one thing I will say is that on this, for example, it's a bit, like, vague with some of these where I actually need to go. So, yeah, for me, that's probably, like, one of the few things where I'm left feeling a little bit like, ah, shit, where do I need to go now? Maybe even a little bit confused at times, but like it's really not that bad. I am just like making a fuss over nothing really. Can I chain cut my way through that? Probably not. Probably not. Where is the boardwalk? I'd assume this would be the boardwalk, right? Or is this like somewhere completely different? Or is the boardwalk like... Is that near the gun shop, maybe? Can't just like go through there. No. That would be far too easy.
The old woman still sits in her chair, continuing with her chores. As she does so, she quietly hums to herself. The buzz of electric lights blends together with the slow rumble of the ocean waves at night.
You're still up?
Yes, I can't really sleep anymore. Only a few hours a night. It happens when you grow older. My suggestion is don't. Don't grow any older than you already are. That's old enough. What's troubling your mind?
I'm off, thank you though. Boardwalk, boardwalk, boardwalk. I might just look it up where it is exactly, because I don't want to miss these timed events. I'm a little bit like... I think it's just more I'm unsure. So I'm going to have a look. Oh, it is the place I thought it was on. Okay. That's fine then. That's all good actually. If I close that, I have. Okay. I'm just gonna head over there. Is there a way I can kill time? Once like we get there, is there like a way I can... It just says to meet on the boardwalk, right? I'm not going crazy. Can I skip a set amount of time?
The worn and beaten wooden...
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder.
You can revisit the bench.
The worn and...
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Okay, never mind. Can't do it right now. Kim has spoken. Kim is like, nope. You need to stay awake, detective. Ain't no rest for the wicked. As an artist, I never really like looked into too much. I only know Cage the Elephant for that one song. I'm pretty sure most people know it because it was in Borderlands as well. Maybe it was a bit more popular than that. Maybe it had more for me than just being in Borderlands, but that's definitely how I was introduced to it.
There's some tear. No.
A tragedy.
He shakes it. You see traces. It's no older than... It's hard. Whoever took...
Is there a way to speed up time here?
A man lied.
Looks like he's been dead for...
I'm not getting it wrong, right? Let's say today. Okay. Is there a way I can pass time then? I wonder. This is definitely the place, so I don't have to feel too bad about that.
You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is operable.
Right, just call a random number, fuck it.
Calling.
00189988199. I actually can't remember the bit from the IT crowd, but
Still
something like that.
calling. Again? Seriously? Someone with a masculine voice picks up.
Hello, Gerard speaking.
Hello, Gerard. Technically speaking, you're electricity. No, what you are is a surprise. Get his wife on the phone.
Hey Gerard, get your wife for me, will ya? It's electricity, oh my god. Electricity there. Sorry, is electricity there? I need to speak with electricity, please.
No, but I got a feeling I'll kick your ass is gonna make an appearance if you ever call this number again. Have a good one, asshole.
Phone hanging up.
This is a great use of our time.
Disconnect tone.
Alright, let's call another one.
Calling.
Right, we're just gonna troll people now.
Calling. Calling. Still calling. Still calling.
Stop calling me, man. I'll get you your money, alright? I just need till tonight. Let me work.
Yes, but a slight change of plans. I want this delivered to the Whirling in Rags in Martinez.
Tethys. Hey! You're not Tethys. Screw you, and don't ever call here again. You're fucking with some serious people.
Disconnect tone.
Maybe I shouldn't have doxed where I was. Actually, I'm not staying there. I'm fine. But Kim, we need to wait for them to appear. They're not here yet.
I'm tired.
Sounds like he hasn't talked to anyone in quite a while.
Aw. What are you tired of?
Writing. I hate writing so much. But I have to get back to it.
The man disappears with a sigh. You do not hear the customary disconnect tone, just silence in the handset. The machine is still waiting for you to dial a number. Seems like it did not have time to swallow the coin. This sometimes happens. Lucky you, the call went too fast for the payphone to register. You can still make a new one without paying.
Dial a random number with your eyes closed. Oh god.
You close your eyes and put your index finger on the rotary dial. Then pull down on the number. Then move one up and repeat the motion twice. Strange. This is not how you started before.
Wait, what did I just do?
You dialed 001. This is not the area code of Revachol. It is another destination on another Isola. Some far-off nation-state.
Alright, keep dialing.
414447. The rotary dial feels cold from the sea air.
Keep dialing.
1117361. Your fingers keep moving like a spider. Every time the ring rotates back with a little ring of metal, like a bell tolling.
There's more?
Yes. 451-67451. You are going deeper now, into some unknown place, far away from this island of matter and its telecommunication networks.
Finish it.
451. You have dialed God knows how many numbers. The headset has been waiting silently to relay a signal. Surely nothing can come of this, you think. But it does. A connection. An ultra-long distance call. Your ear fills with a crackle. The wash of a strange ocean full of white noise. A little bird starts ringing in there. Not like the local calling tone before. No, a small ring in a cage of distortion. Far away. A distant network of phones calling. Calling in the night. The saddest sound in the world. Calling still. The handset starts slipping from your sweaty palm. Your breathing is heavy.
Kim.
The lieutenant is too far away to hear your yelp. The sea wind blows.
Hang it up.
You can't. Some strange force is keeping the headset glued to your
Oh
hand.
no, we
Your
better
ear
not miss
listening
this.
to the ring in the speaker. Calling,
Calling.
calling, 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 calling still. Then the ocean breaks. Out of the depths, a woman's voice emerges. Small. The dearest thing you've ever heard.
Hello?
Oh no. Hello?
Hmm. Who is this?
Who is this?
Dora. Who is this? The connection is bad.
Dora. The name feels like a gift. A gift that was meant for you, to make it possible to live. And fight. In the distorted distance, you hear someone turning next to her. Bed springs rattle. Don't react. Whatever you do, don't react to that last thing. It doesn't matter if you react or not. You still think you hear a man's voice in the background. It's covered in pain and white noise.
Shall we just do this? Fuck it.
You're not a revolutionary, Harry. You're drunk.
Oh. Oh, they do know us.
You only have 2, maybe 3 things left to say before the change runs out.
Shit. Harry, how do you know my name?
Because it's me. Look, I don't understand what you're saying or why you're calling me. You seem drunk.
I'm not drunk or high, I'm just hurt. Why does it hurt to talk to you?
Oh, God.
Hey.
Do you know what time it is? It's so late here. It's 4 o'clock, Harry. I need to wake up in 2 hours.
I want to talk about me. Who am I? You sound like you know me. Where are you going in 2 hours? I feel... Yeah, this is difficult, isn't it? The thing is, I want to say the second one, but it feels very narcissistic to be like... Especially with the lack of context that Dora has about us. Oh, this is a really interesting thing. I didn't think we were actually going to get into Harry's past at all, but okay. At least, like, not in this way. I want to talk about me. Who am I? You sound like you know me.
What do you want to talk about that we haven't talked about already?
This is bad. You feel your right hand on the handset cramping up with pain.
Where are you? You sound like you're in another world.
I'm in Morova, sleeping.
Where are you going in 2 hours?
To work.
Okay.
No response, only a sigh. The connection crackles like burning paper. What are you doing to yourself right now?
I'm making a funny prank call. I don't know. I don't understand what's happening.
You need to stop. Harry, you're killing yourself.
My heart hurts. I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Oh no, please stop. Please, let's just hang up.
I think we'll hang up.
Your hand isn't moving. The headset hisses in your ear with evil sadness.
Is someone there with you?
Yes.
These last options are awful, oh god. I'm the law, I'm a detective, I'm doing a case. There's a hanged man.
She does not answer anymore.
I'm gonna solve it.
Harry.
Disconnect tone. The machine ran out of money.
Shit. That was fucking emotional, actually. My god. Like that was very full on. That was very, very full on. Shit. Poor Harry. I mean, who knows, maybe he brought this on himself to some extent, but either way, poor Harry. Yeah, not like this indeed. Not like this indeed. Okay, where do we need to meet this person? I don't want to miss this thing. Maybe I have to like go down to the beachfront, or maybe I meet them in the building. I don't know. We have got 14 minutes till we actually need to meet them. I guess I could save it here and then come back to this tomorrow. That could be a good way of doing it.
Yes?
All the traps are stopped now, and still no sight of the phasmid. Return to Morel and let him know.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to save it here for today. I think this is going to be a good spot to wrap it up anyway. Just before we hit the 10 o'clock mark. Because that's when we need to meet this person about the stuff anyway. So yeah, I'm feeling good about that. We had like, I think that's a good point to end on too, because of how emotional all of that was for Harry. So yeah, I'm feeling good about it. Thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate everyone for being here. Thanks for streaming. No worries at all, KY. Thank you for being here as well. Yeah, thank you, KY. Thank you, British. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Jess. Thank you, Freya. Thank you, J Boogie. Thank you, anybody else that's popped by and lurked today. I appreciate you. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for some more Disco Elysium. And then on Thursday, we'll be playing some more Wallace and Gromit's Grand Adventures. So, we've got some fun things lined up. Damn, yeah, how we ended things today is actually kind of sad. I think that's like the first time I properly felt bad for Harry. Like, bad for Harry. That's, yeah, crazy. Okay, right, have a good one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.